All right, today you got new seats. So that means we need to set up your computers again so that all your files are synced to the computer you are currently on. Your first step is you want to make sure you go to search, and we want to search for File Explorer, which is like our filing cabinet for all of our files on the computer. When you search it, you want to right click it and you want to pin it to taskbar so that it's on your taskbar even when you close it out. Okay. Second thing you want to look for is search, and you want to do the same thing with Outlook. So Microsoft Outlook is your email app. You want to right click that and you want to pin that to taskbar. So now you have File Explorer and you have Outlook. What I want you to do is for File Explorer, when you open it, these are all of your files that you have saved. Now my OneDrive is already connected, but if you see OneDrive over here, go ahead and click on it and sign in. Just keep following the next button and ignore any errors that it says. If you do not have OneDrive right here, you're going to come down to the bottom right hand corner, and this little cloud right here, yours will be gray with a line through it. You're going to click on that and you are going to connect your OneDrive to that. Okay, so just follow the steps, connect your OneDrive. You can pause this video and come back to the next step. All right, once you've connected your OneDrive and now in File Explorer, you can click on your OneDrive and see all your files. We're going to go ahead and minimize that for now. And then we're going to click on Outlook, and I want you to go ahead and connect Outlook. So same thing, you'll click connect, exit out or confirm and continue, and exit out of all the other messages it gives you and come back to your Outlook account. All right, so the first thing you're going to do today is you are going to go to File Explorer, and we need to update your table of contents. So you are going to go to your OneDrive, okay, and I'm going to maximize mine. And remember, if you click Date Modified, it brings the most recent up top. Here's my table of contents, so I'm going to open that. All right, so we have our table of contents, and yours will look different because you are going to add this stuff today. Let me maximize my screen for you. So the first step is changing the date up in the top right because yours will say September. So to do that, you're going to double click to open what we call the header. You're going to select the current date and then go to date and time over on the left hand side, and you might have to look for it because if you're in split screen, your buttons might look a little different. So click that, and you're going to click the format. That's the third from the top, October 21st, 2025. Click OK. Then press enter so your period goes down to the next line, and make sure your period is your correct period. So for instance, if you're 1B, change that to 1B. Then you're going to double click below the dotted line to close the header. All right, your title. I want you to select your title. Make sure it is bold, size 14, and center aligned. I will take off points today if it's not formatted correctly. Your column headings in your table are bold, center aligned, but they are size 12. Your numbers, your page numbers, are not bold. So take off bold if they are, and they are center aligned. Your page titles are unbolded, so they're not bold, and they are left aligned. All right, now what you're going to do is the first step is adding a row between Email Basics 101 and Formal Email. To do that, you just click on Email Basics, make sure it's blinking, hover over the bottom left and click that plus sign. Okay, and that'll add a row in between page titles. Now if you add too many rows, you can select the entire row, click delete, and delete row. All right, then same thing under Formal Email Scenario, you're going to click that plus sign and you are going to add 5 rows. Once you do that, I want you to pause the video, and then you are going to type in all of the page titles and the page numbers. You do not highlight them in yellow. That is just for you guys to see what you need to type in. I'm going to zoom in on my screen so you can pause the video now and go ahead and type in those page titles and page numbers. All right, you should have typed in your page titles and page numbers. So you've updated your table of contents. So you were going to press Control S to save your changes. All right, and then now we're going to print it. So you're going to do Control P to bring up the printing menu. Now, your printers will not have the correct printers on it. So if you look under the big blue heading printer, it'll say OneNote, I believe, or something else. So you need to click that drop down and you need to click add printer. Okay, now your screen will be a different screen. So on your screen, you're going to click OK. And then you're going to delete the location 04/ and type in HMS and click find now. And then scroll all the way down to the bottom and you will see a little A 04002A, 04002B. You could select any one and click OK. And then now it should pop up and then you click print. Okay. Then you're going to go up to the printer and grab your table of contents. Remember, your name should be on it. Once you grab your table of contents, come back to this video. All right, so you printed your table of contents. That is going to slide in your sheet protector, and you are going to organize all your pages in this order. It's -5 points per page that is out of order. If you do not have a page or a handout, then just skip it. Okay, formal email scenario is your practice email number 2. So the titles are a little different. All right, so pause this video, go organize your folder. Make sure you slide this into the sheet protector of your folder, then come back to the video for the next step. All right, the next step is we are gonna head on over to Canva. Okay, and you are gonna sign in to your account using Google. And what you're going to do is you are gonna find your signature. And remember, at any time you could pause this video if I move too fast. So once you find your signature in the top right hand corner, you're going to click share. You are going to click download and make sure it's a PNG and click download. Okay, make sure it downloads all the way and you see it pop up in your downloads, and you can go ahead and exit on out of Canva. And then we're going to head over to Outlook. So we're going to open up that Outlook app. Now we're going to add our signature to Outlook. So we are going to go to File. We're going to go down to Options, click on Mail, come over here to Signatures, and this little box pops up. We're going to click New, just type in your first name. I'm just going to type in something different because I've got a bunch. And then over here, right next on the right side of business card, that little icon, this little computer with an image square behind it, click that. File Explorer will pop up. It is in Downloads. And you are going to insert, so find your, underneath today, find your signature, click insert, okay, okay. Now the way you know you did it right is if I click new email, my signature should automatically pop up. All right, now what you're gonna do, the recipient is me, so it's amber.beers@marion.k12.fl.us. The subject today is gonna be table of contents. Good morning, teachers. If you are all right, so the subject is table of contents, and you're going to send me an email. So you're going to say, good morning, Miss Beers, or dear Miss Beers, whatever you would like to. Starts with a capital, ends with a comma. Press enter twice. I am attaching, my table of contents to this email. Okay, so that's all you're saying is, I am attaching my table of contents to this email. Press enter twice. Thank you, or some type of closing that starts with a capital and ends with a comma, and then you have your signature. All right, next step is on the email, we're going to attach your table of contents. So I'm going to go to Attach File, browse this PC. I'm going to go head over to my OneDrive and click on that table of contents and insert it. Now here's an error that you students will get quite often. It says that they cannot open it. It's possible the file is already open. So that means I still have it open and it thinks I'm still working on it. So I need to close that file out, click OK, go back and try that step again. Attach file, browse this PC, OneDrive, table of contents, insert. And it inserts as an attachment. Once you see that, please double check my email. So it's amber.beers@marion.k12.fl.us. And then you are going to click send. And then I should get it in my inbox. Once you click send, you are going to bring me your folder with your completed table of contents in the sheet protector and all of your handouts organized, and you are going to get a folder check grade today. All right, guys, great job.